Hi, I'm Bopsto, the Outer Weeb,
And I am Red, the bald-headed wonder.
and we are the Anime Boys.
The anime boys.
The Anime Boys. And
Excellent.
today we're going back. We're deep undercover here with me, Red, Vin Diesel,
Vin Diesel.
looking for that true meaning of family. Vin will show us the way. We know it will.
The key.
But yeah, so Red, what did you think of episode 17 of Spy Family?
It was very silly. It was very nice. It was full of Anya, which is amazing, always. I really liked that the whole episode was about Anya.
Her master plan.
Yeah, her plan A, B, and C.
Yeah, man. She's playing 4D fucking chess.
Yeah, dude. So like the basic point of the episode was to get Damien to invite her over to his house, his whole family, in order for her dad to finish out his mission. And
yeah,
Anya, in order to do this, pulls out the dirtiest trick in the book. Dropping a picture on the ground.
Yeah, man. She wants to drop a picture of her because she got a new family picture with Bond included.
Super secret Starlight Anya.
Yeah, man. But I like how this episode starts off. It's just like normal day. Becky's talking about her fucking dramas that she likes. Anya's not very interested because she's like, man, I'm all about those cartoons.
Anya ain't got no time for that.
I don't want to watch your fucking soap operas.
Anya ain't got no time for no romance.
It's like, maybe if you understood love better, maybe you wouldn't have much trouble, Anya. And whatnot. And then Anya shows Becky the picture of her family, and man, Becky immediately gets fucking thirsty for blood.
Shows a picture of her, the dog, and everything. Well, it's because she dropped the picture on the ground for Damien to see it, and Damien completely ignored it.
Yeah, because he was too busy talking about midterms with his boys. And
as he passed away, she was just bumfuddled that it didn't work. Yeah. She said, my super... Also, while we're talking about it, I want to talk about the way she sees Damien in her head compared to the way that Damien sees her in his head.
It's really good. Also, I like how Anya gives a recap as to where her current status is with being friends with Damien.
Oh yeah, with him dropping the bomb and her being a bad owner.
Yeah. She just gives a full-on recap from like the first day of school up to now.
Yeah.
And it was great.
So as like Bopstone said, as she dropped it on the ground and Damien ignored it, her friend Becky scoops the picture off the ground and takes a look at it, and and she starts, oh my god! And then at first, I was thinking like, oh, she's talking about the dog. She's like excited about the dog, and then she's like, who is this sexy hunk of man in front of my eye holes?
That's my dad. She's like, oh man, and then Anya's like, Dad's married to Mom.
Mama's married to Papa. You can't. So like she's like, well, I'm gonna hang on to this picture. She's got her some beat meat material.
yeah, man. Which is like, she's like 6 years old. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's probably not.
What the hell? I know. No, it gets really. I know it's supposed to be extremely wacky because it's like a kid thirsting over a fucking dude in his like mid-20s.
Yeah,
but still, it's still a little. It's a little uncomfortable, slightly.
It really is, dude. It's super.
I think it's probably part of the gag as well as because of how uncomfortable it is.
Yeah, and Anya just doesn't understand. Like and whenever
she just wants her picture back.
Yeah, Anya is just like, I ain't got no time for romance. She's like, I guess it's just because you're still so young. And I'm like, you're literally the same.
Yeah, man. You're literally like the same age.
So,
man, but hey, art class time, and who do we have returning, Grad?
Wait, what? Oh, it's
Professor
Mustache.
Yeah, man. Henry's back.
Henry the
Best
Eighth.
character. Yeah, man. Mister. Come on, man. Henry VIII is not elegant.
And he's not that
He
skinny
wasn't.
either.
He's not that skinny either. He's neither elegant nor skinny, dude. Mm-hmm.
God damn it! Sorry.
Shit, dude. It's all good.
I got the laughing too hard.
Damn.
Oh,
He's filling in he's filling in for a teacher in the art class. And today they're going to be making 3D animals. However, they're all going to be put in groups where they have to share materials.
which sucks. Like that's dumb.
Yes.
But
it's to foster creativity with limited resources.
Exactly. I get the point, but it's like the kids are just like, this is crazy. Like,
yeah, you got to MacGyver you got to MacGyver it, basically.
And so, unfortunately, Damien gets paired with Anya.
Yeah, man.
Fortunate I like for her, unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I like how Damien isn't very interested in it until I think he hears about how it's going to be judged and whatnot. This will be a prize.
Yeah, it's going to be ranked from 1 to whatever.
As soon as he hears that, he's like, "Oh shit! Okay, yeah, I'm going to do the best thing I can."
It's like I must have to take. He's like, it said Damien sets these kids straight, but has to act for his grade.
Yeah, man. Also, can we talk about how Damien says "goddamn" in English?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. That was crazy. I wasn't expecting to hear a goddamn.
Dude, like these kids cuss. Like, what the frick?
Yeah, man.
Even Anya cusses.
Anya calls him a shithead.
Dude, like.
So, but Anya's not the same group as Becky, and she needs that picture.
Yeah. She's like, give me that picture.
She's even chasing Becky around the classroom trying to get the fucking picture. It's fucking great.
It's hilarious, dude.
So Becky, she makes a 3D Lloyd with accessories, and Henry's like, "Hey, it's pretty impressive, but I mean, it's not an animal."
And she whips out the biggest brained move I've ever heard in my entire life.
She hits him with the fucking philosophy, man.
She's like, at some point in our lives, we all are animals, are we not, Headmaster Henry? Henry just gets knocked back.
Yeah, he's like, "Damn, man, you're right," and that's a very elegant response.
So I'll let you keep it this time.
Yeah, but she does end up making by the end of it, she does end up making another animal.
Does she?
Yeah, because when when the judges pass by, there's a little crocodile that has her name on it.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. I definitely would not have noticed that.
I just noticed it because all the submissions had the names underneath them.
Yeah.
And she made like a little crocodile.
Right.
Yeah. But so she has made an impressive 3D Lloyd. What does Anya make?
She makes Bond. She creates Bond.
The
dopest version of an animal.
She thinks it's Bond.
No, Anya has the creative, like, expertise of fucking Van Gogh. Like,
yeah, man.
The best model.
She fucking shows. She shows it to Damien. She's like, Bond, it's his name, and Damien's just like, you're into naming garbage now.
I was like, dang. And then her plan B has also failed.
Yeah, man.
So now it's time to go into
like 2 bits of It's like 2 bits like crumpled up paper with like really shittily done legs.
It looks really bad. It's really
great.
Bad.
It's great. It's a put it on the fridge type of situation.
It is. It definitely is a put it on the fridge type of situation. So as this also doesn't work, she has to move on to her expert plan C. Operation help him finish his shit so that he'll like me.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And man, is Damien bewildered by this girl. Like, completely.
Yeah, man. Because like Damien just wants to make his Griffin because he wants to impress his dad because he's got that second child syndrome.
Can we talk about how deep that man's voice is as well?
Yeah, man.
Golly, and this little side like vision, like his voice is the
Yeah,
deepest I've
little,
ever heard in my life. That is crazy.
It's like even just like Anya, Damien also has little fantasies of how he'll of how it'll be like if he succeeds.
Exactly, and his is he's just like this is incredible. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, man.
Except he talks like this. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
He talks with a very, very deep voice.
God, it is crazy low voice. Like,
yeah, man. But every time, but given that it's Anya, because like at first Damien's like, nah, I don't want you to help me, but then he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll let you help me. And Henry notes it's like, oh, they'll be working together. This will be interesting.
So she goes to make the legs for the Griffin.
Yeah.
And she throws off what would technically be her version of fantastic legs.
Yeah, man.
It's just crumbled up, twisted pieces of paper.
Yeah, man. Hey, she does make a jet for it. I will say that.
It was jet engine legs.
Jet engine legs.
And
he's so can fly. It's like Damien's just like, it's not. This fucker ain't flying.
He's like, this is ridiculous. Just work on the feathers, and I'll do the legs. And she says, all she does for feathers is like just shred up some paper and throws it down.
Yeah. Anya also gets hit with a not elegant.
Oh my goodness. What now? What now?
I said, I mean, Damien gets hit with a not elegant for yelling at Anya for
so like,
fucking up.
That's what I was finna get into. Damien sees this and he's enraged. He's like, how dare you mess up this much paper? How could you be such a waste of a human being? You suck. You're the worst person I've ever met in my entire life. He's loud as fuck. And everybody's just like, hey, don't be so harsh. Don't be so mean.
Yeah.
And Henry's just like, this is not elegante.
Yeah. Henry just comes up like, boy, better be quiet right now. You're not being very elegant.
And it throws Damien off, and he gets super sad. Sad. And then Anya feels really bad for him because his build just sucks. So he gives him the girl Griffin, which is just her build.
Yeah. Well, he just gives him a bond.
Yeah.
He gives him the little bond that she made.
Yeah, but she turned it into a female Griffin.
Yeah. It's like how could I add to it? And so the results are in. And Damien is like, man, because at this entire time, Damien's like, oh man, it's gonna fucking suck. I'm gonna get super low. It's not gonna be good. But as the judges come by, it seems actually
that was number
the judges. One. Listen, when it comes to making art, it doesn't matter how good the actual piece is. If somebody can interpret something from it, that's gonna be way more powerful.
This blows
and that's
my
what this
mind.
is. It's the fucking modern art bullshit where it's like, oh, it's the meaning and not so much the quality of the piece.
So what they took from it was not what it was, which was funny because it was supposed to be a female Griffin to pair. Yeah. And they took it as
it's a baby Griffin.
Yeah, they took it as a baby Griffin.
They took it as a baby Griffin that was dying
next to the father.
Because they saw the piece as like as a piece of encouragement that despite the tension between the East and West, that there's still hope for the East to succeed.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
But after all this, and after he gets his A or his number one rank, we get this really good scene, and a lot of Damien lore is in this episode, which I really like. He calls his butler, is what I'd imagine was who he was talking to.
It was his butler. Yeah, I mean he called him Jeeves, so So I mean, it's a fucking butler.
So he
If
called
if
his butler to
if
check on
Jeeves
his
is
family.
if,
Go ahead.
if Jeeves has a face and isn't a butler, I'll be very surprised. Let's see what that. But you carry on.
But he calls his family up or calls him up to check on his family, asks about his brother, how he's doing, and asked if Jeeves heard about the orientation since Anya beat the snot out of him. And he replied with, yeah, your father was very, very concerned for your well being. And he's just like, uh-huh,
Uh,
sure. And he knew for a fact that his father didn't give a shit.
yeah, yeah,
But
man.
it was just really, really sad the way he
Hmm.
took all that and just, emotionally well rounded
Yeah,
the situation.
I'm looking forward to seeing how seeing Damien's little character arc throughout the series.
Yeah, me too. I'm really
Um,
excited to see where it falls. But
mhm.
he decides to stay on the grounds and study throughout the break.
Yeah,
For I guess it's what is it?
it's just like midterms.
Okay, so yeah, midterms.
They're just staying. Which I mean, he lives on campus anyways.
But
He dorms on campus. One thing I did want to mention is that after the results are in, Anya becomes very, very confident, but it's just brought down immediately.
yeah, like super
Yeah,
down.
super down.
Because her fucking plans all failed. Every
Yeah,
last
man.
plan that she made failed. Um,
But that's is there anything else you want to say about this segment of the episode, Red?
no, but we move into a
Uh,
very cool segment of the episode.
yeah, dude, I like this
I
next segment
imagine
as
this
well.
was a little side snippet story.
It could
Like,
be, or it could also have been the start of a chapter. I'm not so
it
sure.
could be, but we'll just have to find out.
But I figured because of how quick it is that it is one of those short
Well, it
in the
makes
volume
sense because
stories.
it's just like a little getting to see the handler type of situation.
Yeah, yeah. But so
Um,
we follow Handler. We're given her details, except for her age.
yeah,
That is
beep,
censored.
beep.
It's classified. That's just
Dang.
classified. Which if it turns out this lady's like in her 40s or 50s, I'll be very. I'll have some questions to ask.
I won't. I can see her being in her
Just
fifties.
what's your secrets, huh?
Yeah, let's
What's up?
share your secrets. But we get this
Show your
like as
secrets, girl.
she's just like walking down the street, and we get this really cool because me and Bobsto both said something about it when we saw it. This really cool green light. It's a man with a hat walking
Yeah, man.
along, or no, yeah, it's just a man with a hat with legs. It
Yeah,
looks
he doesn't have arms. It's just legs and a torso.
it looks really really cool. I really like the way the green light looked.
I don't
Um,
know why I thought of like the wide linen picture, if you know what I'm talking about, where he's like all
yeah,
stretched and fucked up.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's what it made me think about.
but but
But yeah, she's
anyway,
being tailed,
yeah.
and she just follows her exact same routine. So it's like she knows she's being followed, and she keeps to her routine to a T.
So much, in fact,
And
that they
it's
start
really
reading her intentions every time. So they know at
yeah,
this next stop that she's making that she's going to be here for about an hour. So they got time to go get lunch.
uh
So they
even
get
though she just goes in, gets in a
and
fucking another disguise
then dips the fuck
with a
out.
coat she just bought
Yeah.
and just dips.
Which is really crazy because
Uh-huh.
she goes to meet Lloyd, and Lloyd is so scared of her that he fails to mention that her tag is still on the coat.
She didn't remove the fucking tag.
Maybe she's just getting a little old in her old age.
Uh-huh. I also like a little tidbit as she's doing like walking to her first stop. There's this whole monologue she's having about how fools can't survive and whatnot, and it's like a really cool little monologue she has.
I guess I don't remember that, but
Mhm. I forgot what I was said, but basically something along the lines of you got to know how to be sneaky because otherwise you're not going to be able to make it.
right. So,
Um,
but we get the ending of the episode with just a little clever game of stalk the stalker.
Yeah, man. He's like, she gets Lloyd. She gets fucking Twilight to tail the tailors.
which is hilarious because
Yeah, and he
they're
gives
talking to
her.
each other in code. It's really good.
It's not just code; they're just doing fucking hand movements to each other across the street.
That is code, dude.
And it's I know no code would imply like some kind of spoken phrase indoor written thing, but this is more so like sign language.
Fine, we'll agree to
That's
disagree
more
on
so
that.
that's not what I consider code. I can see where you're coming from, but that's not what I would consider code, at least in this context of spy shit.
Yeah.
Um, but basically, so it's so that they can try to figure out where to meet at and whatnot, and they find their meeting place. And Lloyd is just talking about Anya.
He really is. He's just sitting there talking about Anya the whole time,
Yeah.
which implies, that he somewhat actually cares
Yeah.
for Anya, which is cool.
I mean, it's also just what his mission entails, for the most part, is just taking care of Anya.
Yeah.
So when he goes to report on stuff, really, it's just him talking about his family life, unless he gets put on a side mission.
Which is kind of cool because if anybody's listening in, like it doesn't matter. It's just him talking about family
Talking
life,
about his
but
family.
they don't realize that it's like a whole plot.
Yeah. But I like how Handler is like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, like what the fuck is he even like? What is going on here? But it's funny because Lloyd's just like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be the one to tell her that she forgot to pull the tab off of her coat.
I
thought that
Listen,
was the
man, when you're talking with one of your higher ups, like the overseer of your operation, I don't think you wanna risk throwing off her thunder by going, "Hey, your tag."
Yeah, like she
You
would
didn't
be
lose that
like,
tag.
she'd be like, what are you talking about? Shut up, shut your mouth, like shut your
Uh-huh.
mouth. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
Bopso, you got anything else to add?
That else. I mean, that's the end of the episode.
Very
If you
short
liked
episode.
what you Yeah, it was very short. It's very, like I said, like a lot of these are a whole lot easier to talk about and a lot quicker to talk about because they're very straightforward and to the point.
Mhm.
There's not a whole lot of like in between stuff or complexity.
There really wasn't
Say
a lot
versus
of
something.
funny moments or like big plot points in this one, so
Yeah,
it was just really
I
wholesome
don't
in
know.
my opinion.
Most of the Anya antics are still was very on point.
Well, yeah, because it's
Um,
Anya and she
yeah.
has her whole character develop. Um,
Um, um, but yeah, other than that, I mean, it is a good episode. I enjoyed it very much.
yes.
Look forward to the next one. Thankfully, Spy Family doesn't leave me on the fucking super edge of my seat like fucking Mob Psycho or Chainsaw Man does.
Dude, I totally
Where
agree.
I'm like that's sort of, like, I can't imagine doing like 3 anime this season that I'm just like on the edge of my seat being, man, I want to watch the next episode. I want to watch the next episode.
Although since I've read the second volume of Chainsaw Man, I can't wait till
Yeah,
the next episode. Oh
dude,
my
right?
gosh, because he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Um,
Yeah, man. Um, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, if you liked what you watched and you want to see more of us, give us a little subscribe, give us a like,
yeah, give
maybe
it.
comment. Tell us what you think of Spy Family, what you like about Spy Family, what you like about this episode. Watch some of our other episodes, some of our other coverages. We got some great things like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Joseph Darling, Mob Psycho 100, fucking Tanya, a whole bunch of good shit on this channel for your viewing pleasure. But
Yes,
other than that,
sir.
you ready for me to send this off, boy?
Go for it, buddy. Go for it.
All right, dude. Well, I'm Bopso, the Elder Weeb,
And I'm Red, the bald-headed wonder.
and you just got done watching the Anime Boys.
The anime boys.
Boys.
See ya.
See ya.